Well, I've been working on this fuel pump pretty much all weekend. It took me about a day to get it all off. See, it's all tarped up now because it's open. I ran into some problems, broke some stuff. Broke a bolt off, taking the pump apart, broke another one off, putting it back together. So, okay, I've got them ordered. They'll be here, should be here next weekend, it says. So, that's cool, by next weekend. So, anyway, I'll show you guys that soon. I'll go ahead and get the video put up of taking this apart and getting it off the machine. And then I think I messed something up, so I'm going to have to take that whole pump back apart. And so this will be the third time that I've done it when I do it this time. So I've done it twice last night. I was up till like 3 o'clock in the morning. And anyway, so yeah, we'll take it all back apart, and which is good for you guys, because by the time I show you for real that I actually record the video, it'll be my third time doing it. So it should be pretty smooth and coherent, not too much just rambling and kind of babbling, which is what the probably 3 hours worth of footage that I have is. So it wasn't very good. I've got a lot of B-roll. Looking at it, you know, from a silver lining. So anyway, other than that, you know, I kind of slept in today. Like I said, I didn't get to bed till almost 4 probably in the morning, so slept in a little bit, and then went and put hay out, took care of the cows, just chores. And it's pretty cold and windy, so I haven't done a whole lot else. I may go about another almost 2 hours of sunlight. I may go chainsaw up some more trees or something. Windy, so probably won't start a bonfire tonight, but I don't know. I think that's what we're gonna do. Let's go cut up some more trees and just try to keep making progress on the fence. So, see you guys over there. Well, my initial thought was to jump across this little finger of the creek right there and start working my way across there, which that needs done as well. I don't have a whole lot of time left today though, so I think what I'm going to do is instead, the wind's a lot better in here, so I might actually make a bonfire right over here tonight, and start working on all this deadfall, you know, stuff like that. This one's been laying here just rotting forever. All of that over there, that's a big mess. Might work on that. That alone would probably take me the rest of the evening. But I got all this stuff that just kind of needs to go anyway. All these little clusters of trees, they need to come out. And so I'll cut them off with stumps, and I can come back once the back is fixed, work on them. But yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Like this big tree here that's fallen over. A lot of this top branch there, that's probably still good firewood. So I'll get that cut up and then cut all the little branches off of it and stuff. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do today. Here for just a little bit. These vines in here are nasty. I don't think any of that's poison ivy. Pretty sure it's not. It's like Virginia creeper or something. I don't really know what it is. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to work on, is clean up some of this deadfall around here just for an hour and a half or so, see what I can get done. And then I might start burning some of it off, maybe right here. Looks like a good spot. So I'm going to get the saw ready and let's do some cutting. I may be biased, no brand loyalty here, I promise, but I'm always amazed at how much work that saw does on 1 tank of gas. Pretty impressive. And for those of you that don't know, that's a hackberry tree. I cut that whole thing up. It's a super hard, super dense wood. This one was a little bit rotten, some spots were easier, but it was still green. Very, very hard to cut. But it did it, and then cut all the branches off of that one and cut everything up into tiny little pieces. So I think that's about where I need to be. I'm gonna clear a spot right over there and see if we can't get this fire going. Yeah, now that's a bonfire. Doesn't get much more peaceful than this. Isn't that right, dog? Well, time to go to bed and Start my week. Monday night bonfire. Got dog out here with me. My neighbor's gonna come hang out for a little bit, I think. Pretty fun. Got a good one going. Got a lot of clearing to do that way, a little bit back behind me. Yet to drag over here. It's a long ways away, but there wasn't enough there to make one closer to it. Huge pile over here though. So, alright. Ranching. Tuesday night's fire. Well, tonight actually, there's not as much over here as I remembered. I cleared back behind me quite a bit more than I thought with the fire that I'd had back there. And then had one off in front of me here, off that way, last night. So this is probably actually going to be the last one for this week. I don't have anything left to burn. So I spent most of the weekend working on the basket case trying to get it up and running. So I didn't spend a lot of time with the saw dropping stuff. So I do have a whole bunch more little stuff kind of back behind me here that I could go burn off tomorrow night, but I don't know. I don't think I'm going to. It's so grown up and so nasty, and so is this area. As you can see, this fire is pretty scraggly. But yeah. So I've got one other spot where I dropped a few trees. Saving that though. It's kind of a kid-friendly spot. Not a lot of vines and stuff like that. No poison ivy over there. And so I've invited my cousin one weekend when it's nice to come out for a day of fishing and have a big bonfire in the evening. He's got kids, a couple boys, so if he wants to do that, I'll save that for just kind of, as long as I can. And if they make it out, then great. If not, I'll burn it off at some point. So I've had one of these for a while. This is a Klein 11-in-1. So you take that out. Each side's got kind of two sides, and then each side of this is double-sided. So that's a 1/4 inch. This one's 5/16. This one's 3/8. And then, the handle. Right? So pretty cool tool. This one, they have a couple different versions of this. So this side, it's got a couple different size squares, and then it's got a Schrader valve tool. And I'm not quite sure what that's for, actually. Something to do with Schrader valves, though. Pretty sweet. Handy little tool to have. I didn't know these existed, but check this out. I just got this. A buddy of mine had this at work, so handle, no hex in that one. The one he has actually has a 7/8 hex in here, which is kind of cool. But it's a kind of like an 11-in-1, except it's all nut drivers. So you got 3/8, 5/16, 9/16. On this side, you got a 1/2 inch. Flip this over. 11/32. Pull this out, and then you got a 1/4 inch there. This one's a 7/16. So pretty neat. I didn't know this was a thing, but I really like it. This is awesome. So we're putting this to use. Big old screwdriver. It's like a nightstick. You could beat somebody with that. But all right. So got those, and then he also had stubby multi. This is pretty cool. So it's got on this side number 2 Phillips and flathead. This side number 1 Phillips and a different flathead. So and then of course 1/4 inch there. This side, yeah, it's the same. No, check that out. I just now realized that. I think this is that looks like 5/16. So pretty handy. And then it's got a hex in here as well. And this one's cool. It's ratcheted. Right? Turn it the other way. Lock it, of course. So anyway, pretty cool. I got a whole lineup of Klein multi-tools. So I've got everything from a 9/16 to a 1/4 inch nut driver in this one. I've got Phillips, flatheads, squares, and Schrader valve tools in this one, as well as some nut drivers. And then a nice little stubby ratcheting one. Pretty neat. So I don't really do tool reviews or anything like that, but I just thought I'd share this with you. I didn't know this existed. This thing's awesome. And it's got flats on here, so if you can't get it, you can stick a crescent wrench or something on there and put some serious torque on it. 9/16 on the backhoe. This is something there's tons of 9/16 fittings. So I'm sure this will come in handy for that. And just in general, this is a cool little thing to have in your bag, you know. It costs $30. So you put this in there and you've got a ton of different size nut drivers just all in one handy little package. So pretty cool. I'm excited about it. So ordered a couple days ago. I like to buy stuff on Zorro. I don't know if you guys have ever, if that's on your radar at all, but they ship in, literally I ordered this Monday. Today's Wednesday, and it was in the mailbox. So 2 days. Pretty impressive for both of these. And then this one I picked up just at a local hardware store. They had actually never seen this one that comes with the this, they call this, it's set up for a HVAC repair or whatever. So it's an 11-1, the HVAC model with the Schrader valve tool. So this will work on your Schrader valves for, you know, HVAC systems. It also works on Schrader valves, the valve stems on your tires, right? The valve core, you need to pull that out. So pretty handy. 4-wheeler tires. My red 4-wheeler, it needs new tires, and I'll change those out myself. They're easy enough to mount, but this will be nice. I can pull that valve stem out of there and let all the air out real fast. And yeah, handy to have. So anyway, I just thought I'd show you guys this, kind of see how big it is by comparison there. And then of course the little baby one. So kind of cool. I'm excited about it. Well, today's Thursday. I didn't come out last night because I didn't think there was all that much left out here. I was wrong. See, there's a bunch of stuff like this, and this is actually, you know, that's still in pretty good shape. I can give that to neighbors for firewood. There's a bunch of it though that's just kind of rotten, and that's all what's on here. There's a bunch of stuff in my way out here that I didn't even realize. So yeah, I should have come out here last night. I didn't, but burn it again tonight, and I've got a lot of stuff that needs burnt off over here. So anyway, we're gonna burn it. It's worth mentioning that a lot of this type of stuff, you know, like this, be normally perfectly happy just to let it melt back into the ground. The reason I'm concerned with it and burning it off is that it's just going to get in my way. It's just more stuff that I'm going to have to move. I'm going to have to work around, work over, and whenever I go to make the fence through here. So if I was just clearing the land, I wouldn't be worried about a lot of the stuff that's real rotten. You know, I'd take, you know, whatever was useful as firewood or whatever. But the stuff that's rotten, just leave it. The cows will stomp it all to pieces. They'll push it back into the dirt. It's just going to put nutrients back in the soil. In this particular case, though, I'm going to have to drive T-posts through here. All this stuff is just going to get in my way. So that's why it's ended up over here on the fire. So at this point, I've cleared back that way. Pretty much everything that I've cut, everything that I need to, as far as what I had actually cut. And then there's a bunch more just kind of deadfall laying over there. So I'll keep working that way, and then I'm going to work back the other direction here tonight, and we'll get all the stuff that I had cut up on the fire here and get it out of my way. Hopefully by the end of this weekend, basket case will be back up and running, and yeah, well, you can get out here and get rid of all these type of little scraggly little trees and brush and all that crap. So, but anyway, just for anybody that's wondering, normally, yeah, just leave that on the ground, and it'll just go back into the soil. 1,000 pounds of feed. Pretty cool. I think I've showed this before, but I got this cool box from my neighbor. This was a battery box. Yeah, see, it says use batteries on it. They got a couple of them for free. They had this one sitting around. They weren't using it. This one, the lid's kind of busted. You know, whatever, it's broke. But no big deal though. That's what I store all this feed in when I buy a whole bunch of it like that. I was keeping it in these little bitty green boxes, but I can only fit like 4 bags in each box, and so you can't put very much in there. So anyhow, we'll get all that unloaded, and then got a little problem over here with the red 4-wheeler. See that? Flat tire. So probably got some thorns in it from driving it around out in the brush where I've been clearing over there. So I brought tools out with me, and I've got some slime I'm gonna stick in there, and then I'll pull that tire off. And my neighbor's got an air compressor. I'm gonna go over there and see them later anyway, so I'll just bring it with me and get that aired up, and we'll get the red four-wheeler back going. I need to just get a new set of tires for that one, all the way around. They're in pretty bad shape. So we'll get this feed unloaded, get that tire pulled off, and then go feed hay. So if you guys remember, a couple weeks ago, cows got in here and messed up some hay bales. This is the result of trying to get those hay bales. A lot of it stayed on the ground, so got kind of a mess to deal with there. Not quite sure what I'm going to do about that, because I don't have a way to pick it up. So I might try to get the tractor in here kind of sideways and just shove it all out. It's in my way is the problem. It's not that big a deal. Most of that hay made it out to the pasture, but I don't know. I don't want to shove it over here, because then it'll just get even harder to get it. Unless maybe if I get rid of those refrigerators, maybe I've got these refrigerators over here. Maybe I can shove it over this way and then push it on out, and then there's a gate over there I could open and just push it straight out into the pasture. That might work. So I don't know, but I got to get this hay bale down from the top up here. Got to get it pulled down today. So one way or another, I got to figure that out before I can feed hay, because I can't get close enough to the hay bale, I don't think, to get a hold of it with all that crap in my way. So anyway, let's get going. Let's get this feed unloaded. Slime stuff, it's not really, I think, meant for a permanent solution. Like I said, though, I need new tires anyhow, so we're just going to use it since I have it. We'll pull that valve stem out, put it somewhere where you don't lose it. Supposed to have a pump on it. Oh, there she goes. Got it primed up. I don't know how much of this to put in there. It's not a very big tire. And then you're supposed to drive it around a little bit. Obviously I won't be able to do that, but I'll roll it around until I find the hole. It's probably good, right? Just like that. Cap the thing stores back down on there so we don't break it off. Surely that's enough. Probably instructions on there. But this is the Klein tool. It's got a Schrader valve tool on there. Just it's a multi-tool, 11-in-1. Oh, look at that. Came with a Schrader valve tool in this little cap. Content's going to be a little bit light this week, guys. Not done much but burn brush, I think. Here's dog. So, like I said that I would, I've been working on that backhoe. That's all I've really got done. That fuel pump, that is. So, I had to get some more parts for it. I broke some stuff. Anyway, one-handed. Oh yeah. Taking it apart, I broke a bolt. Putting it back together, I broke a pin. See that guy laying down by himself over there? That's weird. He's up. I need to investigate that. His ears are kind of hanging down too. Oh, troughs in here. So, anyway, this is going to be it for this one. So, he's laying down in that pile of hay over there, and they like to lay in that hay. He may be alright. He's coming to feed. I don't know. Keep an eye on him. What am I trying to say here? That's going to be the end of this video. Those backhoe repair videos are going to be coming out soon. So, I'll get those out basically just as soon as they're ready. Normally I don't prefer to do that, just throw the feet out on the ground, but I forgot. The other day I closed this gate off to the wieners here and then open it back up so that, like number 2 there, just went walking through. See her over there? Anyway, that way they can get through there, because it's turned into kind of a pain in the butt for me, because they would get stuck on the other side of that fence when I went to put hay out. I have to go get them and chouse them to get them across the fence. They can't figure out how to walk around. I need my impact driver to get the bunks off of the fence over there. I forgot it today. I brought all the tools out for the four-wheeler to get that tire, but I forgot the impact. So anyway, we'll get that later, tomorrow maybe. So, okay, that's gonna be it for this one. I need to say it so I can be done. Thanks for watching. See you guys on the next one. What's got you all excited? Huh? What is it? What is it? What is it? Oh, yeah. You're a good girl. Ready for riding the truck? All right.